And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
PA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
We'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Houston, and so off the tip, it's Houston. Outside Sharp. Pass to Fleming. There's the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Knox.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the left wing. He shoots. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
Number 5. One shot.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. This is the first they're seeing of Houston.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
Pass to Thomas. The three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Sharp with it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Comes up empty down low.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, BA, Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the inside.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Thomas against Sharp. Right wing. Oh, they pick off the pass. And that one's good. Knox.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Houston leading by 5. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure, they get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's Seeley. Pass to Wagner. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Fleming. Outside Sharp. From deep. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Seeley. No good from outside. Houston leading by 5. Sharp passes to Fleming. It's Sharp on the wing. Defended by Wagner. Shot is up. And another basket for Houston. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. There's the screen. From behind the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. For Houston, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Fleming. From the wing, and another basket for Houston.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Inside. Soft touch off the glass.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
For Houston, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer Sharp. Nails it from beyond the arc. Sharp's got 8 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Seeley, the pass to Wagner. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Fleming. The 3 on target from range. He's He's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And there's the screen. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one's wide left. Shooting only 42%. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And for Houston, the first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. And Houston has possession. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Down low. Misses from short range.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's interesting, Shams. Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
Pass to Wagner. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Wagner. Got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And he converts the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential players.
Good point. Outside Sharp. They set a pick. Here's Fleming. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Gets it down to single digits. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pass to Sealy. And here's Thomas. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And he drops it in from the low post. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Houston, 4th.
You know, you really didn't want to send either team to the line if you had any ideas about winning.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Here's Fleming. 9 points in the game. Fires the 3. No good that time.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Sharp. Here's Fleming. Back to Sharp for 3. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's got 11.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
No good from 11 feet. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Fleming. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The quick look, no good that time.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Puts it up from the high post, and he gets the jumper to drop. And so it's Houston ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for Kingston.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Houston, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're heading. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. The crossover, the three ball. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Knox. 6 to shoot. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
To the wing on the left. Here's Fleming. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Fleming's got 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Come to me, come to me.
Thomas outside. Pass to Knox. Takes a 3. That one is off.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Houston working the ball around. Outside Sharp. Here's Fleming. They set the screen. It's Sharp on the wing. Pass to Fleming. And here's Sharp. Launches it. No luck on that one.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Now here's Thomas. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. This one for 3. That shot off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the triple. Sharp grabs the miss. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Fleming.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul, first team.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
First free throw is good. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Thomas. Puts up a three. No luck on that one. Houston leading by 12. Here's Fleming. 11 points in the game. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. They get it back. The putback is no good. Shooting just 38% for this game so far. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Wagner's checked in for Thomas. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Pass to Fleming. From deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Fleming's got 14 points for the game.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Wagner on the wing, guarded by Sharp. Wagner against Sharp. Wagner left side. Driving in, and that one's good. 6 points for him.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Houston leading by 13. Now Sharp. He's got 11. Pass to McCarty. Here's Fleming. They set the pick. Launches a three. No good on the shot. Gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Wagner against Sharp. Fires from the line. Sharp grabs the miss. Well, Houston's shooting about 43% on this one. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McCarty. Here's Fleming. That shot is off. Now here's Wagner. He's covered closely. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Fleming. Launches it from deep. The shot off that time. And so it's Houston. They lead by 11 as Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. A lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Thomas outside. Wagner outside. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Back to Wagner. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Houston. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Houston working the ball around. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCarty's got his first points in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Thomas outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And Wagner gets it to go.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Set up, set up.
The jump hook. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Thomas. To the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Houston leading by 13. To the left side wing. Here's Fleming. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From 11 feet away. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. Pass to Seeley. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And there's a pick. for three. He drops it from range. And Houston leads by 14.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Fleming grabs the miss.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Not that time.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And here's Thomas. For three. Oh, it's off target.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
There's a screen. Puts it up from 12. Oh, it misses. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. The floater. Another chance. Oh, it misses. Houston leading by 14. Here's Fleming. Fires the 3. It's off.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Thomas against Sharp. Yes, it's good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. .46 left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Now Thomas. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, it's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Shoot from 12. Oh, the shot is off. Shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Houston foul. Fleming. First personal foul, first team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one's no good.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Spins. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
That's in!
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Wagner outside. Can't get the three. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
So it's Houston winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.